Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money low, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Got another death battle, man. We got James Bond versus John Wicky Wick. Got two dead eyes. Got some good shooters on our end. Oh, do you know anything about either one? Okay. You got anything you want to jump off on the ledge just yet? I picked first last week. You get first deal this week.
Sure. Because
since everybody's... Even did you see the comment even last week? Somebody was like, so she only went with that one because Kia went with that. Do you see that? I did. So, I don't know. I guess we're going to have to rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Well, we can do a 1, 2, 3 and then go and say who. Because just to get the people, you get what I'm saying?
Oh, we could do that.
We can do 1, 2, 3 and you say who you going with. So people won't be like, you only said who you going with because this person.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
fine.
saying? All right. With that being said, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go, man. You want the first part, all you have to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
knock it with a thumbs up.
But let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. Let's see who's going to win this battle, man. This is going to be a good one. Let's go.
This episode is sponsored by Babbel and Mint Mobile. James Bond, the world-famous secret agent 007.
John Wick, the legendary hitman who did the impossible.
Whether they fly solo or operate on behalf of the government, the world is filled with professional killers of all shapes and sizes.
But which one of cinema's super assassins is packing Parabellum, and which one will live to die another day? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. From the shores of Crab Key to the crap stables of Casino Royale, from Russia with Love to Moonraker at the edge of outer space, no man has saved the world more times than Bond.
James Bond. He's the OG action hero, the slickest Scot there ever was, the coldest warrior of the swinging 60s.
After a climbing accident in the French Alps took his parent.
All right, we got 6 foot, 167. Dang, he's slender. 42, he a little old, though.
That's not old.
To be still out here trying to do flips, car wheels. And,
that ain't old.
Yeah. Who in your family 42? Say who in your family about 42?
42 or older?
I'm saying like in their early 40s.
My cousin. A lot of people.
I'm saying like they're gonna you tell them go do a car wheel flip. They're gonna be like, girl, I'm gonna throw my hip out.
A car wheel, a flip.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of somebody.
You ain't, because you skipping over A. You skipping, this first. Yo.
No, I'm trying to think of people age, and I don't really know nobody age. So that was the thing.
I feel. Well, I say this. My fam, that age.
42?
They gonna break a hip. They try to go out here and do something. All right, we got Royal Navy Commander Trademark. Why you think of that? Trademark Martian the Vesper. Fravier Taylor. All right.
Whatever.
Exactly.
I can't think of anyone.
Exactly. I know.
Maybe my cousin Vita.
The young James studied abroad and graduated to the Ministry of Defense, just in time for World War II.
He rose through the ranks, quickly becoming a commander of the Royal Navy. And when you find the thing you're good at, in his case wanting murder, never do it for free.
So, after the war, James decided on Her Majesty's Secret Service and became a special agent of MI6. And they were so impressed, he was given his first 2 state-sanctioned assassinations. With this baptism in blood, Bond was granted the legendary 00 status and a license to kill with impunity.
As the premier defender of the West, Agent 007 is a jack of all trades when it comes to kicking commie ass and terrorist ass. And basically everyone's ass for the past 60 years. From the novels to the movies to the comics and games, he's been rebooted tons of times, but they're all still Bond.
Bond is a master of infiltration, disguise, acrobatics, driving, diving, skiing, boating, climbing, horseback riding, airplane pilot, swordsman, knife fighter, knife thrower, people thrower.
And deadliest of all, gamer. Bond carries his classic Walter PPK, among the world's first successful double-action semi-automatic pistols. While it only carries 9 rounds, its small size makes it optimal for concealment.
And a microdermal sensor in the grip coded to Bond's fingerprint means only he can fire it.
It even comes with unique ammo that breaks apart upon entry and creates 8 exit wounds, traveling like a bullet but hitting like a shotgun.
Especially deadly considering Bond has the golden eye of an expert marksman, able to take out a room of armed guards in a single second, or shoot the fuel tank of a helicopter from a speeding boat a quarter of a mile away.
He's just as deadly disarmed. Bond combines multiple martial arts like judo, boxing, Krav Maga, Muay Thai, and Jiu-Jitsu, allowing him to keep up even when outnumbered.
This mix of styles is likely the Welsh self-defense system known as Goshinkwai, which is taught by the modern Special Air Service.
Though that all pales in comparison to his greatest ability. F***ing, banging, laying down pipe. He's so proficient at seduction, it actually feels more like a superpower.
Look, we're not kidding. He once seduced a female assassin sent to kill him so thoroughly, she threw herself in front of the bullet meant for him. She knew him for less than 2 minutes.
Baby, that thing.
Bond does stuff I can only describe as superhero shit. Look at this. So why not follow that impulse and give him some superhero gadgets too?
Developed by MI6's resident quartermaster, Q, Bond's spy gadgetry often complements his knack for problem solving and quick thinking.
He's got a pen that'll explode after 3 clicks and disarm after a 4th, an Omega Seamaster watch that can shoot a laser beam, a cigarette that fires a miniature rocket, and C4 toothpaste that can be remotely detonated. Probably a safer bet than that pen, especially if you're a compulsive clicker like me. Wait, was I on 3 or 4?
He also occasionally wears a lightweight bulletproof vest, as well as a garrote wire for
in the palm of his hand.
But for some, the world is not enough. Though Bond's iterations may vary, one thing remains throughout. Behind that debonair smile and British wit is a broken, soulless shell. A man only good for killing.
I guess it's no surprise that a dude who smokes up to 70 cigarettes a day and routinely drinks enough to enter a coma might have a death wish.
Now, James wasn't always like this. Not long after getting his 00, he found love, and loved so much he left the Secret Service behind.
But there are some lives you can't escape, and some lives you can't save, no matter how hard you try. Wow. Sometimes all that's left is to kill the love inside you until all that matters is revenge.
There's no denying Bond's psychopathic tendencies. He's killed hundreds of enemy combatants over his career and might just enjoy the act of torture.
But what makes me respect him is he never forgets a pun afterward.
All that hate and regret wrapped up into one man with nothing to live for. The perfect assassin for a dying empire.
Bond is strong enough to hold his own against superhuman henchmen like Oddjob and Jaws, who can lift a van off the ground.
He survived being blasted by a Stinger missile, falling hundreds of feet into a river, and having his eggs scrambled.
At his best, he's even fast enough to dodge gunfire nearly point blank, and missiles. While in free fall, and still shoot people. This is the superhero shit we were talking about.
Time and time again, he's outsmarted criminal masterminds like Dr. No, Goldfinger, and Scaramanga, the man with the golden gun. He's even bested the worst of them all, his arch nemesis, the international terrorist, Blofeld.
In 2 different timelines, no less. And plot twist, in the second, Blofeld was Bond's long-lost adopted brother. Which, if I recall correctly, also happened in Austin Powers. But that's why we love the old Scottish so-and-so. Who else could escape a giant space laser by kite surfing on a tsunami? What more can we say about 007? He's got the best job in the business, and nobody does it better.
What you think of him so far?
It's James. I mean,
I ain't gonna lie, learned a lot of more details though.
Yeah.
More than what I knew. Haven't watched a James Bond film in a while. Might watch one, you know what I'm saying, very soon. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like the old ones?
I don't know. Probably the more recent one. Just to get my refresh on the James Bond situation. But hey, we still got the boy John Wick coming up, so don't pick too fast. Don't pick too soon.
I feel you.
Cause that's where I normally fail at. I'll go in head first, like I already know.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever just screw up, like really badly, like make the worst mistake ever, so bad you're just for the rest of your life?
Yes. Let's lay out a hypothetical. You see a car that you like, but its owner won't sell. So, you follow him home, beat him senseless, steal his car, and kill his dog.
The dog his beloved wife gifted him after she died very recently. So yeah, pretty big mistake.
And this man, well, he just happens to be the single deadliest assassin in the entire world.
He may be called Baba Yaga, but he's not the boogeyman. He's the one you sent to kill the goddamn boogeyman, John Wick. So yeah, that's one pretty huge mistake.
The full story of this specter is almost non-existent, but rumor has it he was trained by the Ruska.
All right, we got 6'1". Other one was 6 foot. 6'2". I know it's 6 foot. Was it 6'2"? Was it 6'2"?
167. I remember the weight.
167 because just six.
I was just 6.
Just 6. All right.
167. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
6'1", about the same size. Place of birth. Okay. Raised by. Okay. Sigma male.
Okay. That's it. Oh gosh, come on now.
A crime syndicate from a young age, before moving to America and making a name for himself in its criminal underworld.
Terrifying enough to scare the living daylights out of even the most hardened murderers.
Wick is a master martial artist, combining several schools into an all-purpose fighting style that focuses on maximum efficiency with minimal effort.
Almost no one who has fought him directly has lived to tell the tale, so which specific forms he practices are for his eyes only. So why don't we look at the martial arts used to prepare for the movies by everyone's favorite immortal, Keanu Reeves.
Reeves combines Sambo, Aikido, Judo, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for defensive joint locks, throws, and wrestling moves to avoid as much damage to himself as possible while using his opponent's own weight against them.
Though his go-to is Krav Maga, which is designed to take all the best moves from various martial arts to make the ultimate fighting style.
While most martial arts are designed with other purposes in mind, like exercise, Krav Maga's entire goal is basically murder.
And boy, if that isn't Wick to a T. In his hands, literally anything can be a deadly weapon. Knives, swords, books, his belt. Shit, he once took out 3 guys with a pencil. Number 2 pencil. And thanks to John's precise understanding.
Do you remember watching it?
I haven't watched it in so long, bro. I do not even. I got a very vague memory.
I just remember that. Oh gosh.
That's gruesome, bro. I don't need to go.
It's not right.
Standing of the human body, he can target weak points and vital organs with ease.
But thanks to the Continental, he doesn't have to rely on writing utensils to execute his victims.
Imagine a chain of hotels around the world that serve as a front for a whole underground society of assassins. He can consult the wine steward's robust selection.
Pistols, revolvers, submachine guns, assault rifles, shotgun, plastic explosives, it's all on the menu.
Though Wick prefers his Heckler & Koch P30L, a polymer-framed semi-automatic handgun that holds 15 rounds of 9x19 parabellum.
Which he wields like an artist does a paintbrush. Wick can empty entire rooms full of enemies before they can blink, once even taking out 7 armed guards in only 3 seconds.
He's the definition of accurate, almost never missing a shot, and that includes on horseback and motorcycle back. If he's got a view to a kill, you can bet he's taking it.
And he comes literally dressed to kill with his perfectly tailored, tactically lined suit jacket that is completely bulletproof. Even repeated gunshots from close range do nothing to him.
It also helps him blend into the shadows for some sick stealth kills, and even disappear in plain sight like the goddamn Batman.
Wick eventually joined the Tarasov mob and quickly became one of their top enforcers, a grim reaper who hunted their enemies with divine prejudice.
But maybe this Angel of Death was more human than we first thought. After years of being a badass, Wick wanted out of the mob to get married to the love of his life and retire. Wow, I wonder how that first date conversation went. Man, she must have really fallen for him. I guess he put the ass in assassin.
So his boss gave him an impossible task. He could leave if he wiped out every last one of the mob's enemies in a single night. Which he did, because human or no, he's still John Wick.
And he lived happily.
What is he trying to do with the pen? Trying to get it to explode?
After, well, until his former boss's snot-nosed son screwed up, like, really badly. Great job, Theon, you never miss.
That wasn't just some dog, but a semblance of hope. The opportunity to grieve unalone, his last tether to a happy life. So Wick was back with a vengeance, prepared to kill every last person that got in his way until the whole of New York's criminal underworld had been razed by his bloody crusade. Over the course of the 3 movies, which span only about 2 weeks, Wick left over 300 bodies in his wake.
300. Running into him is like seeing the sky fall. You're going to die. There's no escape. He's survived being stabbed, rammed by cars, shot in the stomach, blown up, mutilated, and knocked off of a 10-story building, all within a fortnight.
Oh, and somewhere in there he found the energy to trek through the Saharan desert. And it's not like his injuries from the previous movie had time to heal, or the ones from the movie before that.
We cannot emphasize this enough. John Wick is unstoppable.
He's strong enough to toss around full-grown men, snap bone, and body slam 2 assassins through a bulletproof glass floor.
Wick absolutely annihilated his former Tarasov employers, the Neapolitan crime family, Camorra, and fended off an international army of assassins attacking him at random, one after the other, every few minutes.
Even after being declared excommunicado by the Continental, bereft of his former resources, he killed every last soldier sent after him by the High Table.
With barely a quantum of solace to rest. Like we said, completely unstoppable. Outgunned, outmanned, it doesn't matter. John Wick lost everything in the world that meant anything to him, and that means he won't stop killing until there's no one left, or he dies trying. And good freaking luck with that.
Chill, honey.
But that's because it's also because of the emotional attachment, though.
Baby.
So do you take that out, or you just go?
No, I'm not gonna take it out. I mean,
I'm saying the emotional meaning. Oh shit!
What happened?
My eye went blurry. My right eye went blurry. But I'm saying like, all right. I got who I'm going with.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's no time to die for a death battle!
Now who you vote for?
Hold on.
You got your idea?
Hold on. Let me see. Let me take into account everything. I'm just gonna go. Right. Yeah. We going on 3.
Yeah. But I'm saying, do you have your person in your head?
Yeah, I got who I'm going with.
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
James.
Jump with. What?
Wow. I'm going with James. James OG.
James?
I'm going with James.
He
James,
is OG.
Dating back to all the way in the, I don't know, I just remember the 70s. But
don't forget, it's been multiple James Bonds.
I know it's been multiple. But I mean, it's bringing the same. I'm going with James. Don't try to swipe me the other way. But John bad.
Okay.
But
so y'all know nobody picked because it's somebody else picked. It was our pick. So let's go.
Why people think that?
Is not one to be taken lightly. Be careful, 007. And happy hunting.
Your concern is always touching, Q. Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred. What can I get you, mate? Drinks are on me.
I prefer to be alone.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I wasn't asking, Baba Yaga. Now you can come with me, or we can do this here.
Killing isn't permitted on company grounds.
Lucky me.
Baby, we already okay.
Seems you've got me at a disadvantage. You won't mind giving a dead man walking one last smoke?
What does MI6 want with me?
Your reputation precedes you. I'll be sure to keep up.
No, you won't.
You got the gadgets.
What's going on?
To be entirely honest, I lost count.
It was the explosive pen.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is gonna be hard though. Oh, his car.
Uh-oh.
You control him. Fight me like a man, put down the gadget.
What comes around goes around, as they say.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bond, come in. What's the mission status?
Smashing. Positively smashing.
Oh, do grow up, 007.
Wow.
Another loss for the brother.
But you know something I'm thinking,
But they
even though
was very evenly matched, and that's out like literally earlier. I was like James. I was like, but Wick. I said, but also I said, if it's the emotional attachment with it, you get what I'm saying?
I definitely get what you say. Even let me say this. Even though I went with James and James won, I'm wondering why, because they said his suit and stuff was bulletproof. But I wonder why they didn't do the bulletproof suit.
And that's the reason why a lot of people, I don't know, man.
I was
and that's another reason
when the
why
shots was coming through. I guess it depends on where it hit you.
But
at.
no, they said a full bulletproof suit.
But I wonder why we didn't. I mean, because that would have gave him an advantage. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's the reason why.
And
but
for him to just fall and just not get like.
Yeah, I don't know, but
that don't seem like.
Even though I won, as far as like, I'm still wondering that because I was thinking when he was getting shot, I was like, I thought his suit was bulletproof.
Yeah.
KO!
I never thought Wick could lose, but I guess I'll never say never again. Though his skills and brutal tenacity would have saved Wick initially, against James Bond, you only live twice.
You mean once, right?
I know what I said.
Well, despite all that, Wick met his match in Agent 007.
And match is the optimal word here. Wick may have been an expert martial artist, but Bond has actually practiced several of the same styles Wick has, and has been shown to be just as skilled a fighter, even defeating master martial artist himself.
Wick's ability to shatter a floor of bulletproof glass definitely makes him
I
superhumanly
don't think they
strong,
got through
but
some
Bond
right.
has fought off similarly powerful henchmen in the past.
And while Wick's speed and accuracy with a gun may look unbeatable, Bond's is just as impressive.
He's landed accurate
They're very
shots
evenly
just as well
matched,
as
though.
Wick ever has, but more importantly, he has a faster quick draw.
That's right, despite being played by Neo himself, Wick has never dodged bullets. Bond, on the other hand, has. And that superior speed gave him an edge in both close-quarter combat and on the draw.
Though since both had body armor, the fight probably wasn't going to be won by guns alone. And that's where Bond held his biggest advantage, his gadgets.
There was no way Wick would see an exploding pen or a laser watch coming, and that's the whole point of Bond's gadgets. They're seemingly normal, everyday objects that'll take his enemy by surprise.
Given time, Bond has always used these to come up with game-winning strategies, even against numerically superior foes, especially with his more absurd technology like the invisible nanosuit and remote-controlled explosive
That's the
drone.
other reason.
Wick's
I was
endurance might be mind-blowing, but he isn't invincible.
He can keep fighting even on death's door, but the deadliness of Bond's trick weapons would not have given him that option.
Diamonds are forever, but against someone just as skilled with an arsenal straight out of science fiction, Wick's luck definitely wasn't. Bond may have been the spy who loved me, but against Wick, he was going to live and let die. And you can bet tomorrow never dies. Nailed it. Look, I just had to fit the last few movies in, okay? Oh, wait, shit, I forgot about Octopussy.
The winner is Bond. James Bond.
But hey, I'm not mad at it. I do.
Yeah.
Like when you do throw in the gadgets
And stuff like that.
that's where Bond outweighs him.
And then, like he said, like as far as like speed, James' speed is even if it's like a little millisecond, like it counts.
And
You know
it's
what I'm
it's the lack of wanting to dodge and just sit there and take the bullets for John.
Oh yeah,
That's a weakness as well. That's a big weakness. I'm not even trying to defend myself. I'm gonna just take it and deal with it. But when you're going against somebody matched up equally as you, you have to dodge. You can't just sit there and take it.
But it was definitely close. It was good. It was a good match though.
Hey man, y'all spam us up in the comments, man.
Please
Let us know
do.
y'all thoughts down below. But as always, I do go by the name DJ Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.